Well, we've taken a little gap though, as usual, because we can never find time with having such a busy business, working on our own stuff. But we're back on it now for a few hours. What I'm going to do, work from the roof and work our way down. I'll put that on there just to rest it so it wouldn't get damaged. But I need to fix this roof tub properly to the roof first, and then I'm gonna work out how to put the tray on and stuff. I'll show you how to do it while we're at this stage, so you can help it'll help when you buy one of our racks. Time to do these four fasteners here. We've put a rubber washer obviously between the fiberglass and the roof, so it's just a little washer on there. We don't use nylon locking nuts for these because there's nothing holding the bolt on the other side, and if you put a nylon locking nut on, there's no way something's going to hold the other side. Well, we've got this on now, front tub. It's not a terribly hard job, a little bit fiddly. It's on. So that means now that the roof can come down, line up with this hopefully, and then we can work out when the fixing brackets are going to go for the roof rack that's going back on. Right, we're going to get these side brackets on. They do come with a spreader plate, so that goes on the outside of the van, that goes on the inside, and it sandwiches it like that. So what happens is the pressure of these two plates together that hold the bracket in place, rather than just relying on the nuts and bolts going through, and so it'll damage your fiberglass in that case. So that's why we do those sandwiches. Now if you look where these sit in the gutter, when these go on the side of the roof like so, these sit in the gutter, so when you lift the roof up like that and then the roof comes down, the load weight from the bars sits in the gutter and not on the fiberglass. So these are custom made to us. These are aluminium, they're not steel, so they're lightweight and they're strong and they're durable. So don't be fooled if you see something going on that isn't one of our inventions kind of thing. So there we go. To locate these, the only way you can do them, or the best way, and this is why there's only these 4 holes left in here from the original mounting, is if you start with that as far back to the roof as possible without it hitting that, so it'll be there, and then what you do, you work back from that point when measuring out where your rack feet go. And also one of these chalk pens are really good because you can mark it and then it kind of dries, and after it just wipes off. So we use these all the time when we're doing fitting work. But we're going to start putting these back, the back ones where they used to be, and then I'm going to measure out where the feet are for the rack. The reason why I'm redoing these and these have been filled is because when I was prototyping the roof rack for this van, they were very slightly off centre and it used to drive me mad. So while I was painting the roof, I decided to fill all the holes and re-drill it, so just to bring it over a centimetre or so, just so it looked right. You can see now that when there's weight on there, that'll sit on there. There's a rubber trim that goes on the bottom as well. So we'll now work out where the feet are going back from this point here. Right on, so let's get onto the rack. You've seen me messing around with this already. The back, when you're setting out your tray, the ones that we do, that we custom make for the size for the van, you start with the back, the first slat in, which will be centre to this point here. So we'll be taking a measurement from the centre of the bracket, centre of that bracket, and then the centre of the front slat on this custom length tray we do. So that will give you the centres of your mounting bracket on the van. So if we go like 100, actually this is probably where I've always got before, it's not 100, you just assume it's rounded off. It's 110 mils, so about 40 inches almost if you're that way inclined. Let's mark that. And we'll use the centre of this, thereabouts, as a reference point. 110, we'll do that. And then, oh, I just got this pen caught in my beard. Good.
Eat it.
I'm going back to my construction days. You always take the measurement from the same point, because if that is slightly out and you measure from there to there, then it's all out. So you use the same point again, halfway on that, check on there that it's 110 anyway, and then to there, which will be 182. Check that's 110 again, and then here will be 182, which will be that. So when you centre the brackets now there and there, that'll match with the feet on the rack, and then you just obviously mirror that for the other side. Obviously with the roof down, you can mark these. Where they'd sit. So we're going to go halfway, that's halfway on the bracket. Like so. And then there, whoops, there and there, and there, into the front, that's halfway. There's a nice gutter trim going on here actually as well, just so you know. And then they can be marked like, oops. Like so. Now when you drill these, don't drill it with the roof down, because you're going to drill into your roof canvas. So lift your roof up and just be mindful when you're putting the drill through not to go straight through into your roof canvas, because that's going to really rip your tights.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace that I can find, instead of always being on the ground. I need a new purpose. I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching. 'Cause that's what I'm looking for.
as you may have noticed, once the rack's on, it's a bugger to lift. So we've got these lift assist kits that come with this roof rack setup that we've got, and it's on the web shop. There's one at the back and then there's one at the front. The reason being, when this opens, it just doesn't open like a scissor action. It actually lifts and opens like that. So you want something that will lift it for all four corners. Instructions come with the kit. I'm not going to go into detail about the kits for now. That's all in there when you buy the full rack setup. But basically, the rear one, what you do, you drill and fix these like so. There's a comprehensive fitting instructions, how you measure those out and stuff when you buy them. Do that. Just get that out. There you go. And then there's a little bracket that goes on there with one of those ball fixing things on. And basically what you do is push that on there, and then that one there flips on the inside. And the front kit, once the rear one's done, there's a little bracket that you fix through your roof there. There's a thing there, and that goes like that basically. On these they don't just clip on, there's a little pin that goes through, which just drops on the floor.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace that I could find, instead of always being on the grind. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I can go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. It gets so loud that I can barely hear. But your words speak much louder than all my fears. Sometimes I just wanna disappear, running until I can feel you near. I need a
Well, that's our rock sliders on. Now I'm going to move on to this side ladder. I think you'll agree, they look pretty good. Now, our rock sliders, what they do, obviously they're a rock slider, they stop cars, you know, when you're parked next to someone in the shops, even on the supermarket. When they open the door, it can hit the bar before it hits the side of the van, which is pretty useful. The checker plate also stops all shit from flying up the side of the van from the road. And also you'll notice these high lift locators though. You can jack your van up from these. They're not just as, you know, like a cosmetic addition. They're actually, you don't have to take them out to jack your van up. You actually locate your high lift where those points are there, and you can jack your van straight up off of those. Just the way they're designed, they're super tough. Now with the ladder that I'm going to go on there, we do one that goes straight into the jacking points, and we do a second ladder that goes on when we're using our rock sliders. Now if you've got, this van has got a sliding window, double glazed. Usually standard jokers have got you know, kind of safari style top hinge one if it's a double glazed window. It's a European thing on jokers. I don't think any USA Vanagons got those, unfortunately. But because this is a slider, and because the panel, you've seen how all the angles and stuff, and just to make it easier to get in the front tub section, I'm actually going to locate this ladder there in front of that opening window, and what that'll also do is give me extra security, so I can sleep with the window open at night and nobody can kind of reach right in because they'll act as kind of jail bars. Now if you did have the top hinged one, you can move it if you're not using the chauffeur system, which not everybody will obviously, but you are using our rock sliders or actually any other rock slider, you can move this ladder right the way there and that will clear the window, but in my case I'm going to go there. I've been thinking about this for quite a while, as you can imagine, so I'm going to get on with that now. With that now fitted, you just pop back any of the other cool accessories that we do that you might have fitted to your van. This is the high lift holder that we have for our side chauffeur system. We pop that on there, and everything works as it should together, so there's plenty of clearance with that. To deploy it, pretty simple. Unzip the bag. There's some pegs in there if you need them. And then there's also this thing. Now this thing goes in the top and that holds your solar shower bag if you need that. Again, bear in mind my van is super high, so the chances are yours won't be quite so high up. These arms here come out. Will click into place like so, and then again this comes out. This is a new shower room. It's all pretty stiff yet. Get your little doobree, and that goes in there like so, in the little hole that's in the backing piece. And once that's in position, like I said, you hang your solar shower from there and it's hanging above your head. Also worth noting is that this part here can zip down, so if you're using one of our water tanks and you didn't want a solar shower, you can just put the tap attachment on there and the hose, and then you can wash yourself down from there. That will act like a solar shower if you need to. So you can get to all that if you want. And at this point it is worth noting also that these here are rigid bits, so it's not going to fold in on itself and it keeps rigid. Same with the bottom as well, so it's not going to flap around in the wind. You can just roll those up and then peg those down if you want, so they stay rigid. It's not just going to flap around like a prick in the breeze kind of thing. But there you go, that's your privacy if you want to have a shower outside, or a toilet, it's up to you.